Greetings and welcome to Pinball Help. Mike here. Today it's not actually pinball that we're working on. We are working on this standard metal typer machine here. And here it is, the facade and the complete front of it. This was a kind of an arcade carnival game or little simulation. You know, you could make your own custom token. And check that out. You could even put your social security number on it, which is quite amusing. So, I've got the machine back together. I cannot believe it that it's actually back together, but let's take a look. Right now I'm repairing a little bit of damage from where somebody kind of juked the back open and split some of the wood, so I'm kind of gluing it and mitigating that. So this is the machine. It is back in its case, and let me see if I can give you a little overview of how this thing works. This is basically a completely mechanical machine. There is one electrical component to it, which is very, very simple. It has a battery that sits right here. I'm not quite sure what kind of battery it is. A lot of those in the 30s and the 40s, they use a 6-volt lead acid cells. That might be what was in there. It's just used to fire a single coil that is down there. Let me see if I can illuminate it with a flashlight so you can see. So let me zoom in. So there is one coil right there. This coil basically, when energized, switches, just delatches a mechanical circuit in there right here, and that's what frees the arms on either side to be able to begin. So it's a completely mechanical device that basically uses electricity just to enable the mechanical device to work, and then it locks out until another coin is put in. So the way it works electrically is a coin goes in the coin slot right here and falls down into a standard coin mech, and then right below is just a little switch, and this pulses the coil, which delatches the game and then allows it to operate mechanically. And the game basically allows you to punch X number of letters onto one of these little aluminum discs here, and when it's done, you'll have your name on here, or your social security number if you prefer, and you pull one handle to stamp, and then you pull the other one to eject it, and then the game latches back up and it won't play again until the coil is pulsed. So once I get a battery in here, and I tried it with even a 1.5 AA battery, and it pulsed the coil down there. So it doesn't seem to take much to be able to pull it, but I'll figure out what I'm going to put in there. I imagine some people would stick a power supply, but I love the idea of keeping this game completely portable. The nice thing about it is, since it runs off battery power, you can put it anywhere. You can stick it somewhere where you don't have an electrical outlet, and it still basically works, which is very, very cool. I really like that. It's a truly, completely mechanical game. And the battery in here probably would last for a long time because it's just a short little pulse of the coil down there is all it is. So let's go around and take a look at the front of the game. I mean, it's hard to call, it's not really a game, is it? It's an amusement device or something. I don't know what you would call it. So the way this works is you put your coin in the slot there, and then it delatches it. Now, I will delatch it for the purpose of demonstration here. So I'll take this off, and this is our coil right here. So when this energizes, it moves these little things up, these little fingers up, and those fingers allow the arms to lock into the assembly. And I guess I'll keep this off and you'll see. So we can say P, and then when you pull the left lever, it will stamp. And let's see if we can show. Ooh. So that stamped it, and then I go I, N, Okay, and let me point the camera down in there so you can get a little bit of an idea of the thing. So let's pull this down a little bit. And you might be able to actually see the big arm in there. Let me light it up from the back. Let's see. Maybe light it up from the front. Okay, so now I'll hit the... Oop, what happened? Did I throw something off? Oh, okay. These arms are pretty well balanced. L, L. And then I'll do a space. Another space. And there's a little counter here that says how many letters have been used right up here and how many are left. It's pretty clever. It'll actually maybe it's too close for it to do, but it'll actually show you how many. So we can go H, and if you look down there, you can see when I turn the knob, I'm actually turning the L, P, and there we go. So now that I've done that, I'll pull the knob, the arm on the right, and it should eject the coin. And there it is, bing. We have a coin. And it says, PinballHelp. Now, I think those, I don't know if you can see it. It's probably going to be really hard to see that. But it is there. I'm going to get a little toothbrush and I'm going to clean the stamp heads because they're definitely there and everything's lined up. But probably a little bit of dirt and grit in there. So I'll clean it and it'll come out a little bit clearer, but works really nicely. Not bad for something that's probably 60 years old. So, and if you've been following the entire line of trials and tribulations on this, you know that I kind of broke the machine in a pretty serious way early on, and I want to thank my friends in the Mystic crew who kind of helped me with this when I was very frustrated with it. You just got to not give up sometimes, you know, when you do things, you know, and you make mistakes. It's just it's part of the whole process of making mistakes and chugging through it and keeping the faith. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and hopefully this will be one more video that shows this pretty rare technology. There's very little of it on the internet, so now you can kind of see. And I also want to thank Nick at Metal Typer. I think he's at metaltyper.com. He was very helpful too. So if you do have one of these machines, contact that guy. He's got parts, and he can supply you with the tokens and all kinds of stuff. So as always, thanks for watching. For more, visit my website, pinballhelp.com. I'm also on Twitter at PinballHelp and YouTube /PinballHelp. Thanks for watching.